Hello, Ed. Oh, sorry to bother you.
No bother. What can I do for you?
Well, you hired a man named Jack Chandler.
That doesn't sound like the kind of story that'd bring the editor of the Clarion running.
Well, actually, it isn't. Thank you. It's personal.
Between you and Chandler?
Why did you hire Chandler, anyway?
Why are you asking?
Look, Leslie, we're not friends.
Just the opposite. Is that what you're saying?
No, not anymore. We're just two people who happen to live in the same town and occasionally run into one another.
Strictly business.
Strictly. Until now. I need a favor.
I owe you more than one.
I didn't say that.
No, but I do owe you something. Something like 18 years.
Tell me, did you know Chandler before?
Should I have?
Just wondered why you hired him.
You mean after I've been laying off men?
That seems like a logical question.
I only know what he told me.
What was that?
The hard luck story, the garden variety. His farm was played out, he just lost his wife.
That's all you know about him?
That's all.
Well, I guess that's where my favor comes in. I'd like to see his personnel file, the application he filled out for this job.
Why, Elliot? Why this interest in a farmer turned mill hand?
Because I have reason to believe that he knows something about Allison's disappearance. I think he's hiding something. And I want to know anything that'll give me a clue as to who or what he is.
You think you'll find it in his personnel record?
I don't know. All I know is that the more I see him, the more I learn about him, the more I'm sure my instincts are right. He's a man who's spent his life sort of looking over his shoulder. And I want to know what he's afraid of.
Do you think he has a criminal record?
He might.
Elliot, a man doesn't hide in the open. What's he doing taking a job in your front yard?
Well, he could change his name. Why else would a man lock himself away for years on that farm? Away from people, like me, who might ask a lot of questions.
Sounds like that's all you have, a lot of questions.
Then help me answer them.
I can't.
You won't show me the file then, eh?
It's company policy.
You're the company, Leslie. Change it.
Why? A hunch, a suspicion because you don't like the color socks he wears?
Because my daughter is missing.
Elliot, try to understand. That information's confidential. He has a right to keep it that way.
Well, then I'll steal a little of the mill's time and talk to him in person.
Wait.
You'll show it to me then?
If it's all right with him.
Well, get him up here.
Yes, sir?
Call the loading dock. Have Jack Chandler sent up to my office.
Yes, sir.
Will you tell him why you want to see his file?
All right, if I have to.
And if you don't, I will. Yes?
Mr. Chandler hasn't clocked in yet.
Thank you. Still his decision.
You're still the same old leopard, aren't you? The same old spots.
Yes, Mr. Harrington.
Has Mr. Carson gone yet?
He just went out the door. Shall I get him?
No. Find Jack Chandler. Cotter's boarding house, the local bars, any place you can think of, but get him up here.
Yes, sir. I hit him with a candlestick. I had to stop him. They were big, heavy brass candlesticks.
What happened to him?
He fell down. He didn't move. I ran.
You mean you just left him there?
Well, all I could think of was how I had to stop him. I called the mill today. He didn't go to work. Maybe I killed him. Maybe he's dead.
Coming. Look, you have to tell somebody.
I just told you.
Not this time, Rachel. You can't figure that everything's going to be okay just because you tell me.
Rita, may I have my eggs before they freeze to death?
Yeah, just 1 minute, please. You have to tell Mr. Carson.
Oh, I can't.
Oh, you can't make that excuse again. He'll know what to do. I'll go over with you on my break. Maybe it'll help having someone there.
No.
Then why did you tell me?
Rita. Rita. My eggs, please.
Rita's gonna be all right.
Keep saying that, Dr. Rossi. But not because you think it's what I want to hear, only if it's true. And please don't hold back on me. If it's more serious than you've been saying, I think I ought to know.
No, and I'm not lying to you.
Just not lying in so many words.
Norman, listen, these things are difficult to predict accurately. Now, Rita's condition could get worse, but, well, it doesn't have to.
So we just cross our fingers and hope, huh?
Well, I'm not going to trust it to luck. I'm going to keep on checking her as carefully as I have. And if you'll do your part by seeing to it she remains as free as possible from mental or physical strain, it'll help.
She's a pretty hard person to keep in a pumpkin shop.
I know, but it's important.
Okay. Do you know if anything ever happened to her? I mean, you take Rita out of my life and you'd be left? Nothing.
We're right. We're not going to let anything happen to Rita, boy.
Thanks, Doctor.
We're closed. Can't you hear? I said we're...
Fill her up, boy.
We're closed.
And, check the water north.
Do it yourself.
Wait a minute, Rodney. Mr. Peyton wants his, chariot serviced.
Watch your fingers.
Boy, get it, you must think I'm going to some kind of a Halloween party, right? Well, take another look, boy. It fits, and I'm wearing it. Mr. Peyton hired me as his chauffeur. I started this morning.
Gee, I hope you two be very happy.
Well, you can bank on that, Rodney.
Listen, I don't play long shots, Lee.
Well, this is a sure thing.
Shut the door on your way out, will you?
You know, as a matter of fact, my first official duty is to give you the business, Rodney.
I don't need your business.
Old man Peyton seems to think so.
Mr. Peyton has been known to be wrong.
Well, not since he hired me, he hasn't.
Out.
You know, I heard a rumor that he's some kind of relative of yours. What is it, cousin, uncle, grandfather? Oh, that's right, he's your grandfather, isn't he?
Move.
Seems like we've been sharing a lot of the same people together. Stephen Cord, old man, Mr. Peyton, and Sandy.
Well, like they say, it's a small world.
Pretty soon there's not going to be enough room for all of us, Rodney. But until that time comes, maybe you can give me a tip about Mr. Peyton, what he likes, the way he likes it. And then maybe someday I can do the same thing for you. With Sandy.
There is nothing you can tell me about Sandy that I don't already know. And I got a tip for you. If you want to get in tight with my grandfather, get yourself a uniform that fits. This one's way too big for you. You're going to get lost in it.
You're real funny, pretty boy. Your guts are on a roller coaster because I'm working for your grandfather. And you're not going to blow your cool even if you explode doing it, right?
Take it somewhere else.
This is the beginning, Rodney. My beginning. And before I am through, you're going to know who Lee Weber is.
I already know who Lee Weber is. So does everybody else in this town, including my grandfather. Now, go ahead. Take your best shot.
No, thank you, boy. I don't want to get my new uniform dirty.
Preview from the continuing story of Peyton Place.
Well, you're here, and that won't be for long. Stay out of my way, and out of my wife's way.
Do you think I'm afraid of you? Yeah. Call the police. Go ahead, call 'em.
They'll love you, make you need them, and make you want them around all the time. It's beautiful, except times like this.